Sulfur. Why is it? Is it an element? Is it can be used in daily life? What is it? We always heard it, but we never know about it. That is human. They always heard about it, but then they don't know about it. Especially like my friends, Shane. He just know how to use the formula, but he never know what is it, how is it works. That is human, and that is normal. Okay, but at least we know about it and know how it works. Okay, back to the sulfur. We heard about sulfur, but we never know about sulfur. We always heard sulfur in laboratory usage. Also, we heard it on internet. Also, we often heard it in wastewater treatment. But before me explain more about sulfur, let me introduce myself. My name is LYDIA, and I am from AS12018. Let's take a look about sulfur soon. Now we will talk about sulfur. What is sulfur? Sulfur is one of the elements that exists in periodic table. The atomic number of sulfur is 16, and the symbol of the sulfur in periodic table is S. Next, sulfur also one of the member of the group chalcogens, which includes oxygen, tellurium, selenium, and polonium. Now I will explain about physical properties and chemical properties of sulfur. The physical properties of sulfur include characteristics that can be observed or measured without changing the chemical composition of the substance. I will divide into 4 types of physical properties of sulfur. First, the color of the sulfur. Sulfur is typically yellow in color, but however, the color can vary depending on the allotrope and impurities present. Second is the density of the sulfur. The density of the sulfur also depends on its allotrope. For example, rhombic sulfur has a density of about 2 grams per centimeter cubic, while monoclinic sulfur has a density of about 1.96 grams per centimeter cubic. On the third type of the physical properties is the electrical conductivity. Sulfur is a poor conductor of electricity in its solid form. However, it becomes a better conductor when melted or in certain organic compounds. And lastly, melting and boiling points of sulfur. Sulfur has a relatively low melting point of around 115 and 115.21 Celsius of the rhombic sulfur and 119 Celsius of monoclinic sulfur, and it boils at 444.6 Celsius. Now I want to share about the chemical properties of sulfur. Sulfur have a variety of bonding. Sulfur reacts with the other elements to generate a variety of chemical interactions such as covalent, ionic, metallic, and hydrogen bonds. Second, redox reactivity. Sulfur may either acquire or lose electrons in a variety of redox processes. For instance, it can decrease to hydrogen sulfide or oxidize to produce sulfur dioxide. Lastly, biological significance. Living things require sulfur because it is necessary for the synthesis of proteins, amino acids, and other macromolecules. In addition, the electronic configuration of sulfur is Na3S2 3p4. After that, we move to chemical bonds of sulfur. There are two types of chemical bonds of sulfur. First is covalent bonds, second is ionic bonds. First is covalent bond. When sulfur reacts with non-metal elements, it usually forms a covalent bond. Atoms share electrons in covalent bond in order to produce an electron configuration that is more stable. Next is an ionic bond. Ionic bonds is also can be formed by sulfur, especially reaction with metals. Ionic bonding is the process by which elements are moved from one atom to another to form negatively charged anions and positively charged cations. Okay guys, last but not least, I will share about the daily life application of sulfur. First of all, sulfur used in food industry. For example, sulfur dioxide, also known as SO2, is used as a preservative, especially wine, dried fruits, and processed food. Secondly, sulfur also used in water treatment. Sulfur compounds such as hydrogen sulfide scavengers are used in water treatment to remove or neutralize unwanted sulfur compounds. And lastly,